blitzes and you insert in the D gap sometimes. They offense.
Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Tennessee Volunteers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Volunteers will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back to throw, it's Newton. Now improvising. He's going to take off. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on the board.
They'll go right back to it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Makes the grab. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that. But your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Newton. Makes the grab on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
On third and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his man. It's Smith. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A first down for the offense. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the ground game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Plows through and runs through another guy. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Into the end zone he goes. enough to tack one more onto that lead.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now on the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. This is a designed run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get...
Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Back open in the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Arkansas! Excellent pass by the back on the option. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Trying to bully their way in. He's back in the end zone for the 2-point conversion and followed the touchdown as he single-handedly is trying to keep them in it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. They got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense,
turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the Hog Mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Newton. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it along the sideline. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Jefferson. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Vols have pushed it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's got him. At the 35, he's loose. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it inside the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Oh, they're after him. There he goes. Got some momentum to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play, and now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Cincinnati. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's caught. It's Smith. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Spins away from the defense. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He throws back to the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Fires to the big fella. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. At the 45 on his way. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab on the big throw. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Creates a little room. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hunt. At the 35, he's got room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Newton. Got a man.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Now on the move. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds a man in the middle. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Working on the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And
Listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Vols had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Newton. Moves away as he feels pressure. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Here's the pressure. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires on the move. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play.
Going for it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They
unleashes one deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Picked off to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure.
Intercepted. The defense is set him up.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Newton. Throwing right. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the left. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man downfield. Touchdown ball! And the punishment has been extended. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep selling. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Newton. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes a grab deep. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Wants to throw on first down. On target to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Here comes the heat. Forced out of the pocket. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big...
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. To the air on first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this up.
He's got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
48, Arkansas, 15.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Newton. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
He's going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They do believe in this four-down territory stuff. 0 for 4. Doesn't stop them from trying a fifth. Sends it downfield. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Arkansas, 22.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play to pad the stats. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.